I don't think about this. It's something personal. As a team, the president is continuing. So basically, they'll continue with what. There are a few things I would have done differently, and that's why I wanted to be the president. So it's up to them to see whether they want to take some of the things I have talked about publicly. If they are happy with it, okay. If not, well, it's up to, because they are in charge now. So that's okay.
For the next 4 years, obviously, from your point of view, you had your own ideas, as you indicated.
Yes.
But what do you think is critical, is key in the next 4 years for this administration?
Look, the first thing, as I always say, is that they must focus on the athletes. Look, whatever plan you have, whatever you want to do, you must focus on the athletes. Because the athletes ultimately are the ones who are going to compete and win medals for Ghana. So they must find ways. Every decision they take must go back to how it will be beneficial to the athletes. So that's what I think they must do. And there are various ways they can do this.
Still.
Yes.
So just a quick one. What would you have done differently if you were given mandate to head the GOC?
As I said, if you look back at our manifesto, the basic issue is to focus on the athletes. If we plan with the athletes in mind for 4 years, we will make sure that the athletes are supported properly, and that at the end of the 4 years, they'll have a shot at winning a medal at whatever competition all the other decisions we are taking are periphery. Every decision must be focused on how will the athletes benefit and how will it end up in us getting a medal at a big competition. That's basically it.
Coming into the elections, there were two different teams, Team Akpokavie, Team Nunoo Mensah. Now the election is over. What sort of assurances do you have that they will be able to tap into the expertise of the members of your team?
Quite a number of them are still federation heads. So ordinarily, they should still be able to contribute a quota. I'm out because I have quit as a head of a federation. So I'll now find time to rest from sports a bit, but I'm still available. I mean, if there are any ideas, I'll share them openly and publicly. If they wish to take them on, that's fine. But I think there are so many good people, and it is the responsibility of the current administration to make sure that they get these people on board, to share ideas with them, and make sure that they build Ghana sports, because Ghana sports needs to move on.
You mentioned one key thing, focus on the athletes, focus on the athletes.
Yes.
Today, there were more people who contested for elections than athletes who have actually qualified for the Olympic Games. How do you think we can get to a point where we are getting to qualify as many athletes as possible? In the last 4 Olympic Games, we've averaged 8 athletes per games.
Focus on the athletes. Look, we've qualified 4 athletes. I mean, we could have qualified more. Even the 4 athletes now, 2 of them are here in Ghana. You've heard in the last couple of weeks they've been crying. Support. We should focus on them. How can we help them so that when they get to Tokyo, they'll not just be part of the team there. They can. So that's something they must do. There are 2 athletes who are in the US. The athletics team can still qualify for the relays. How can we help them? So these are the things that we must all do and get so that the athletes can benefit.
My last question for you is the African Games.
Yeah.
Obviously, that will happen under this new administration, ensuring quality participation. How do we do that?
They've started well, because I know as a fact that the LOC has engaged the federations to get their plans for the next couple of years. But it's not enough. Once they get the plans, they must draw a big strategic plan with funding requirements and make sure that they have funds. You see, every athlete must know that in the next 3 years, if he needs to go for a competition, money is guaranteed. If he needs to train, money is guaranteed. If he needs medical support, money is guaranteed. If he needs nutritional support, money is guaranteed. These are the things that we must do. Then we can be sure that the athletes will get the support, and then they can train and be able to focus on training. And it's not like last minute. You see, the funding the quantum is important, it must be timely, it must be sustainable. Those are the things that are important to get the athletes on board.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
Thank you.